Chelsea boost as Timo Werner returns to training ahead of Leicester clash after missing 5 matches with injury. Chelsea have been handed a huge fitness boost ahead of Saturday's trip to Leicester after Timo Werner returned to training today. The striker, 25, has missed Chelsea's last 5 games after injuring his hamstring against Malmö last month. Werner has 2 goals in 10 games for Thomas Tuchel's side this season. And he was looking sharp in a partnership with Romelu Lukaku before his setback. But Chelsea should be able to call upon Werner when they face Leicester at the weekend. He took part in a full training session on Thursday along with fellow forwards Christian Pulisic, Kai Havertz and Hakim Ziyech. However, there was no sign of Lukaku, who was also injured in the win over Malmö. He remains in light training and will miss the Leicester clash. But Lukaku could be on the bench for Tuesday's crunch Champions League clash against Juventus. Speaking during the international break, Tuchel warned his players to expect a tough winter period where they will be pushed to the limit, both physically and mentally. Looking at the fixtures in December and January, it's a lot, the German told the Chelsea's official website. The World Cup is coming and the international break travels, so we decided here to give staff 1 week off completely and to give everybody the chance to recover also mentally and to recharge the batteries. December will be tough. January will be tough and it will continue like this, so no more breaks after that. And we want to push the team to the limit. That's why we use the time now after the game to rest. Emmanuel Petit urges Chelsea to renew Antonio Rudiger's contract. Emmanuel Petit believes Chelsea should pay Antonio Rudiger whatever he wants to avoid letting him leave the club. The 28-year-old has entered the final year of his contract and is yet to agree a new deal with the Blues. Rudiger reportedly earns around £100,000 a week at Chelsea but is holding out for an offer worth double that. The German has attracted interest from Bayern Munich, with the Bundesliga champions ready to make him an offer that would be a huge rise on his current wages. Rudiger's preference is said to be staying in West London, and former Blues defender Petit reckons the club can't afford to let him leave on a free in the summer. When speaking to Bookmakers.com, former Chelsea midfielder Petit said, "He looks like one of the best defenders around. He could leave on a free and Chelsea would have to spend a minimum of £30 million to find a new defender of his level, and there's never a guarantee a buy will work out. This guy is a survivor. Since Tuchel has been the manager, he's been one of the top defenders in world football. If he asks for 2 more years, just give him the money." Chelsea have recently been linked with Juventus star Matthijs de Ligt, who could potentially act as Rudiger's replacement if he were to leave the club. Chelsea want to sign Barcelona sensation Gavi and are ready to trigger €50 million release clause. Chelsea are eager to sign Barcelona midfielder Gavi and are ready to pay his €50 million release clause. The 17-year-old sensation has broken into the Barcelona first team this season and has since been handed his debut for the Spanish national team. Having already drawn comparisons with club legend Andrés Iniesta, Barcelona are desperate to tie him down to a new long-term contract, with his current deal set to expire in 2023. His current contract includes a release clause of €50 million which Chelsea are ready to trigger. Sport report Chelsea could make their move very soon, with club owner Roman Abramovich prepared to green-light the offer in a bid to bring him to Stamford Bridge. However, Barcelona hope to end interest in Gavi by getting him to sign a new contract, with club president Joan Laporta said to have made the new deal a priority. That new contract, until 2026, would include a mammoth €1 billion release clause, which the club have recently included in contracts for other prized academy starlets Pedri and Ansu Fati. Such is the faith Barcelona and head coach Xavi have in the youngster. Reports this week have claimed the club could listen to offers for Frenkie de Jong in order to raise transfer funds to be spent improving the team in other positions. Gavi, now Spain's youngest ever international, has made 14 appearances at club level during the 2021-22 campaign, 10 of those in La Liga. Eden Hazard is sad at Real Madrid, claims Belgium head coach Roberto Martinez. Belgium head coach Roberto Martinez says Eden Hazard is sad at Real Madrid but believes the 30-year-old is in his best shape since leaving Chelsea. Hazard has failed to make an impact for Madrid following his £88.5 million move from Chelsea in 2019. The Belgium international has been hampered by injuries throughout his time in the Spanish capital and has started just 4 of Madrid's 12 games in La Liga this season. Hazard has been linked with a return to Chelsea, as well as a move to Newcastle United in the January transfer window, but Martinez has urged Madrid to stand by the player. Hazard is medically in his best moment since he arrived at Real Madrid, Martinez said on COPE's show El Partidazo. He is sad in football terms, this is the first time that he is experiencing this situation. He is a player who has always led winning projects and now he doesn't have that role, but he is a footballer of exceptional talent and that is never lost, you have to have faith in him. Leicester City boss Brendan Rodgers dismisses Wesley Fofana transfer claims despite «dream move» talk. Brendan Rodgers has dismissed claims that Wesley Fofana is set leave Leicester City, despite reports linking him with a move to Chelsea. According to Foot Mercado, Chelsea have already made direct contact with Fofana's representatives to discuss a potential deal, while Manchester United and Real Madrid are also interested in the 20-year-old. Fofana has seemingly opened the door to the transfer by admitting that it would be a «dream» to seal a move to the West London club. A club that makes me dream? There are Marseille, Real Madrid, Barca. In the Premier League, there are Chelsea, United, City. But you have to work to make your dreams come true. Through work, you can achieve anything, he said. But despite the growing speculation, Rodgers is holding firm that the centre-back is staying at the Midlands club, while also dismissing rumours surrounding number 1 goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel, who has recently said he would be open to a move elsewhere. I think speculation and gossip is natural and supporters will have seen that increase, he told a press conference ahead of Leicester's Premier League game against Chelsea on Saturday. The players you're talking about, Kasper has been such a great servant for the club, he's been sensational for the club. I've not got any question marks over his mentality. I've not seen either of the interviews. Wesley has made great strides. Every player will want to be at the highest level, but it doesn't mean they're thinking about leaving here to do that. We've won silverware and want to see if we can win more. Wesley is committed to here and we can't wait to have him back. Conor Gallagher and Billy Gilmour were close to staying at Chelsea, reveals Petr Cech. Petr Cech has revealed that Conor Gallagher and Billy Gilmour were both close to staying at Chelsea this summer. Gallagher is yet to make a first-team appearance for Chelsea, having spent last season on loan at West Brom. The 21-year-old was sent out on loan once again this summer as he joined Crystal Palace, and the midfielder is thriving under Patrick Vieira at Selhurst Park. Gilmour, meanwhile, has struggled to make an impact on loan at Norwich City despite making a bright start at Carrow Road. The Scotland international impressed Thomas Tuchel during the second half of Chelsea's campaign last season, and Cech is confident that both midfielders will return to Stamford Bridge in a stronger position. Conor was very close in terms of making the team here in the summer and we were really happy with him, but it was the same as with Billy Gilmour and we felt at that stage of their careers they needed to go and play as many games as possible, Cech wrote in his column for Chelsea's official website. They are both at the stage where we really want them to become core players for Chelsea, so it was better for them to go and play. For Conor to get the England call-up was absolutely amazing, and to make his debut was obviously even more amazing. If he didn't go to Crystal Palace and perform but rather stayed here and maybe didn't play every game, then that would never have happened. Once you start to play regularly in the Premier League and show what you can do, that gives you all these chances to be selected. If you have the opportunity to do it when on loan, you can come back to Chelsea in a much better and stronger position. Conor will come back to us in a completely different situation than he was 6 months ago, and that's the beauty of it. If everything works out perfectly, this is the idea behind it, and obviously it's great to see that it's worked out perfectly for Conor so far.
That is on Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.